Hello guys, so today I'm going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial of how I do toy photography. So the first section is going to be the gear I use. So I'm going to go into each one of these separately. So first I have just some pliers with a little snipper area right here for cutting wire and bending it and stuff. And then I have wire that I use to hold up my figures so they don't fall over, and I can pose them. And then I like to use atmosphere aerosol for fog effects, and also it's flammable. You're not supposed to light it, but it looks pretty cool. And then I have just a little Bic lighter. I normally use, I sometimes use propane torches, but those lighters work good. And then I like to use sparklers for little sparkler effects. A little lens cleaning cloth is very handy to have, just to wipe down your lens if it gets a little dirty. I normally bring 2 tripods with me if I'm recording a video. This one is the Manfrotto Pixie Mini. I'll leave links to all of these products in the description. So this is a really good tripod. It's like 20 bucks. I use that for my camera, and then this is just a Joby tripod I got from Best Buy. I think it was like 30 bucks or something. And I use that for my camera for behind the scenes videos, or my phone, I mean. And then I have this little iPhone mount so I can put down my tripod. And then you're gonna need some figures as well. I really like the Black Series figures. They are very nice. This one is Commander Bly. I custom weathered him, but this one is a Captain Rex. They're really nice, high quality figures, and they're like 20 bucks normally, retail, but some of them are expensive, especially if you buy them from eBay and stuff. But Big Bad Toy Store sells all their figures for retail, I think, and you can find figures for pretty cheap there. And then this is my camera. The camera body I use is the Canon EOS Rebel T7, and the main lens that I use is the Canon 18 to 55 millimeter lens. I just use the 18 to 55 millimeter Canon lens most of the time, but sometimes I use the 75 to 300 millimeter lens, because there's really only 2 lenses I have. But I use the 18 to 55 millimeter lens on most of my shots, because it's just a pretty good lens for everything. So next I'm going to get into setting up the shot. Very nice. So I'm gonna set up my camera over here and film while I do the sparklers and the atmosphere aerosol. So yeah. And if anyone was wondering, these are my settings. Okay, so I use Photoshop Lightroom to edit my photos. So I select my photo, and I'm going to edit. And then I start by going over to the light section. And I normally just kind of move around the settings till it looks how I want. So I'm bringing the exposure down a bit here. And then I think I leave the rest alone. I guess not. then I bring up the contrast a bit, and then bring up the highlights a little bit. I normally like to warm up my photos a little bit with the temperature and the color settings, and then add a little bit of green as the tint so that the leaves in the background pop out a little bit more. And then I was just playing around with the saturation a little bit, and then I go over to effects after that, and I like to bring my texture all the way up, and then I like to bring my clarity up just a little bit sometimes, but in this photo I'm bringing it up some, but oh no, I didn't use any clarity, but in the days I like to bring it up a little bit sometimes to bring out some texture, and then I export it, and then I save the photo, and that's how I do it. And then I'm going to do it with the other photo, with the fog. So I go over to my light again. I mess around with the settings a little bit till it looks how I like. It doesn't look like I'm playing around with the exposure too much. Bringing down the contrast some. Going straight to the temperature. And bringing up the temperature a little bit. And then bringing my texture all the way up. And then this one, I'm bringing the days up, or the clarity up quite a bit. All the way to 100%. And it makes the details and stuff really, really pop, and so it looks pretty good. And then I'm gonna save this image here, and yeah, and then I like to use this app called Photo Erase to get rid of the wires and stuff in my photos. So I go down and I select my photo, and then there's like a little finger icon in the top, and then you can adjust the size of your eraser, and then I go in and I zoom in on the wires, and then I just erase the little bits of wire that I need to, and also any imperfections like leaves or something that's in there. So I'm just getting rid of the wires right here, and both these apps are free that I use, so yeah, it's pretty nice. And they're very easy to use. And then I'm going over and removing the wire from Captain Rex. And I mess up a little bit and erase, it messes up a bit, and I have to touch up a little area next to Rex's holster. But it's a simple fix. And then an ad pops up, but you just close that. And then you can just check to make sure everything's all done the way I need it to. And then I save the image. And then I'm done. Thank you guys for watching.